Stop changing the wheel and come here. Bumpkin's the name, Mike Green, and boy, am I going to do you a favour.
Oh, you've done enough for me already. Thank you. Don't answer it. It's a snake oil salesman and a real tacky broad with him. I mean, if you let him in, they're never going to leave. Believe me, they won't ooze out.
I know those voices. Oh, my goodness, there you are. Will you look at me? I'm sitting big.
Just dropping by.
Hi.
Is this the way to treat your closest friends? What's that? The only guy in the world that talks to you.
I thought it was that guy who comes by and you give him an inch and he steals his
That honeymoon written all over your face.
Yes.
Thank you. Why did you put on a pot of coffee for all of us, and I'm going to go change out of my room?
Sure. I'm way ahead of you, babe.
Well, how goes the honeymoon, or is that too personal?
Well, no, the honeymoon's been going great until you guys showed up. Don't you know honeymoons are supposed to be spent, alone? Alone with cows, chickens, pigs, a lot of neighbors.
Sounds just like home, honey.
Well, look, I didn't know that the south of France was so rural, though. And incidentally, we can just drop in.
No?
No.
No, we are the bearers of good tidings.
What? What is it?
I think I'll wait till Laura gets back, so I can only tell it once.
Yes.
Okay.
It's great.
You're going to love it.
It's great.
Yes. Wonderful.
Oh, you never look better.
Oh, Lardon, you didn't have to dress just for us, honey. I didn't dress. This is what I wear to do the chores.
Speaking of chores, you people are going to be a great help in our old age.
Surely you make a joke. My knowledge of farms stops with the farmer's daughter.
I might have guessed that. Have you stopped the hogs today? That's where my real talent lies.
Hey.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pure high five. Beverly Sills would die of embarrassment.
Oh,
Come in.
Oh, morning all.
Oh, hi.
I see you got company, so I won't stay.
Oh, no. This is not company. They just came to slap the hogs. This is Robert and Tiffany, our neighbor, Millie Kolnick.
My pleasure.
Well, I guess you know what I brought you.
No, we don't, but I don't think anything could surprise us now. What is it?
Well, your Thanksgiving turkey, of course. I bring the Whitakers their bird every year.
A turkey. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah, that's really lovely. Thank you. I suppose you left it out in your truck or something. Luke, why don't you go get it out of the truck and we'll put it in the refrigerator?
It's out in the yard. She's a hen turkey.
You left the turkey just laying there in the yard?
Where else? She'd certainly raise Holy Ned if I put her in the icebox.
This is just an idea, but I think Mrs. Kolnick is trying to tell you that the thing is still alive.
Alive and kicking. Squawked its head off all the way over here on the seat next to me.
I envy you so much. There is nothing like a fresh killed turkey.
Yeah, there's just one thing. Laura and I we're not into plucking turkeys, are we?
Don't look at me. I couldn't even swat a fly.
Oh, don't worry. Tell Buford. He'll take care of it.
Oh, good old Buford. He likes to kill things.
Well, nice to meet you all.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
if I don't see you again, have a real nice Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Oh, I always stuff with chestnuts myself, but each to his own. See you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, apparently you won't be spending Thanksgiving with the Webbers. We kind of thought you might.
Yeah, well, we wanted to, but we just can't get away from the farm with all the chores here, you know.
Yeah, speaking of chores, it's time to get on the move, baby. Robert, you're gonna love Bessie.
Well, whatever Bessie is, I'm sure I can wait to meet her. Listen, we got some news for you. It's important.
No problem. You tell us in the barn while we're gathering the eggs.
What? Gathering?
Gathering eggs, feeding chickens, milking cows.
I slap the
gathering
hogs,
nuts
right?
and
Slap
Hey.
the hogs. Hey, this is gonna be a fun day! Oh! Come on, kids. Hey, Mouse Club members, here's your mash.
The what?
Mash. Chicken feed. Chicken feed. Just throw it at the chickens and duck.
Look, I did not come all this way to share news with a whole bunch of geese.
It's gaggle, honey. It's gaggle of geese.
I don't care what it is. I couldn't give a damn what it is. Listen, do you or don't you want to hear this news?
Well, I guess so. All right, barnyard buffoons, take a break. Pull up a bale. There.
Now, I guess you're wondering why I gathered you all here at this point.
Oh, Robert, come on, get to the point.
All right, the point is this. Where are you going to live when you finish your honeymoon bit?
Robert, this honeymoon will never be finished.
Well,
Why do you ask?
Well, it so happens that the rent on my penthouse is paid up till January, and it's yours.
You're kidding.
No.
You would do that? That's wonderful. That'd be sheer heaven.
Sure heaven, yeah, but I'm sorry, no, it's out.
It's out. How come?
Because our friend lives there, you know, and 3 with he is definitely a crowd.
4, darling. I'm downstairs, remember.
I rest my case.
You're right. But listen, your friend has anticipated your objection, and he has another place to live.
You do?
Yeah.
Where?
Aboard the Titan.
The what?
That's right, the Titan.
You mean the boat's in?
Yes, sitting at the dock, soaking up mortgage fees.
Oh, you're kidding. How does it look?
Oh, it looks beautiful. It's absolutely marvelous. Yes.
Yes. Marvelous, beautiful, just like a Park Avenue model. Beautiful, expensive to keep, and useless.
Ordinarily, I'd agree with you, but I think Marjorie Main here has come up with an interesting idea.
What's your idea, Marge?
You have?
Oh, well, yes, darling. I do have a few ideas every now and then.
What is it?
Well, look, I'll let her tell you, but look, just let me add that I think if this works out, it could be a interesting little living for all of us. Marge, you're on.
Well, my idea is to leave the boat exactly where it is. Leave it tied up to the dock and open it as a showboat.
Showboat? You mean like as in Old Man River?
Oh, no, darling. Not like an old man river. I was thinking something like an elegant cabaret, you know. Bring back the big band era. You know, where music that people can dance to and with each other.
Yeah, it's a nice idea, Tiffany, but, you know, a cabaret, it would cost a fortune just to change the boat.
No, love, look, most of the changes are the interior, right? Like ripping out walls and building tiers for tables. We could do that ourselves.
We? As in us?
Well, look, I may not know much about slopping the geese and milking the pigs, but, you know, I can handle a paintbrush.
Oh, yes, darling. And once we're open, I can be a great big help. You know, I could probably entertain there myself once or twice just to make
Comedy
sure that we
act.
have an overflow crowd, you know?
Look, you know, I still say even if you did work on it together, I think that you'd probably use up all our money before we could even open it.
Not necessarily, baby. If we lived on the boat, we could save a lot of money because we'd probably work there about 16 hours a day, maybe more.
Right.
What, you mean we'd live there while you were tearing it apart?
Sure. What an adventure, right? And especially, that way we wouldn't evict our friend here from his penthouse.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have offered us his penthouse if he considered it an eviction.
Well, I know that, but I would consider it an eviction, so that's out. You understand? Sorry. but
Understood. Fine.
Thanks. A cabaret, a floating cabaret. I kind of like that idea, you know? Since I killed Disco in Fort Charles, you know, there hasn't... No, I did. You know I did. It's over, and I did it. And since I killed it, there's not been a hot spot in the city.
Oh, you know, this would be much more elegant than a disco, you know. I was thinking more like understated elegance for the main room. You know, like maybe peach walls with fabric, you know, and matching linen and fresh roses on the floor every
Cloth
day.
carpet and, yeah.
I like that, you know? I like that kind of understated, what you call it,
Elegance,
elegance.
yes.
What's wrong?
It bit me.
Who did? What are you talking about?
Beady-eyed thing covered in feathers. It bit me.
Robert, you mean a chicken bit you?
He didn't
wanted
A chicken
to
bit me.
relax, darling. That's all
This
he
isn't
wanted.
funny.
I
might never play the kazoo again.
Give him a break. Don't make him sick.
Take it home with you.
Oh, sweetie.
Look at these eggs.
Oh, darling, if hens ever stop laying, let me tell you, they're disturbed about something. You won't want that.
Yeah, well, obviously that lot out in the garage out there, I haven't got a care in the world.
Robert, I think you're putting a medium in with the large.
Mrs. Spencer, look, your information to me, an egg is an egg, and scrambled, they all the same.
Robert, shut up and sort off.
All right, I hang on your every word, Spence.
You know, I've been thinking.
Oh, hey, hold it. Now, duck, everybody. This is it. Look out.
Oh, no,
Got that look?
No, you're gonna like this. It has to do with what Tiff was saying in the barn.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that, too.
What do you think?
Well, I was thinking about Robert's beautiful penthouse, and it does have 2 bedrooms, doesn't it?
Well,
Yes, it did last time I looked.
and when
Why?
we left this morning.
Right, well, look, then it's simple. If we move in there, we can just have 1 bedroom. He can stay in the other one. He won't have to move out.
Laura, why would we, as newlyweds, want to live with other people when we can live alone on a yacht?
Because it would be
Besides,
so-
if we go ahead with Tiffany's idea, there's a lot of work to be done there. If we live there, we can make it done faster.
Does that mean that you're going to turn it into a cabaret?
Well, I don't know, honey, but I kind of like that idea a lot. You know, when I ran the disco, it was a class operation, because I'm a classy guy.
Oh,
Don't
yes.
laugh it up, fool. So, at any rate, I was just thinking we could really probably turn some very heavy profits.
Profit. Now we get down to the nitty-gritty. Listen, can you cope with a compliment?
Oh, I thrive on your compliments, Robert.
Well, I think that you have the necessary savory fare to carry it off.
Savory fare.
Yeah.
What is that?
Honey, did you know you were married to a guy who's had it up to here
Yeah.
with savory fare?
Up to there.
Mm-hmm.
And flamboyance. Let's not forget
Too.
flamboyance.
I'm overwhelmed.
Well, I think Robert's being very serious, and I happen to agree with him now, Luke. I mean, I think you do a wonderful job running the Titan. Of course, with our help, you...
Well, sure, I couldn't do it alone. Well, maybe I couldn't. But I've been thinking that the more I think about it, the better it sounds. At least we would be our own bosses. We would not be a symbol for somebody else making a lot of money.
You got it, mate. The magic word is independence. Rise or fall, sink or swim. We call the shots.
Yeah. Laura, you're not saying much, babe.
Yeah, I was just thinking it's not such a bad idea to be a symbol. At least we would be sure of a weekly paycheck.
Oh, but Laura, honey, I mean, a nightclub on the Titan would actually coin money for us.
We can't be sure of that, Tiffany, and we could use up all of our money fixing the place up before we could even open.
No, sweetheart. No, look. The basic outgoings will be essentially in raw materials. I mean, you know, in terms of labor, the boy and I come pretty cheap.
Some of us come very cheap.
And obviously, I would donate my services. I mean, considering my usual fees for all of my appearances, I could save a mint right there. Come on.
That old belt, yeah.
It's true.
Listen, do you do any animal acts as well? You
I
know?
do not work with animals or children. Let me
Juggle
tell you, they are
cartridge.
absolutely scene stealers, and I will not put up with them.
Well, there you go. I think the money will save in baby food and whatever you feed animals.
That's right, darling.
Laura, you seem to be somewhat uncertain.
Well, yeah, I think we probably just need to talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah, I think we do. Oh, we don't want you to think we would, keep secrets from you.
Oh, no, it's just that I think that Luke and I should have the chance to talk about it alone later on.
The telephone.
That would be it. Whitaker Honeymoon Hotel, groom speaking. Hey, Mrs. Whitaker! Where are you? Still in Chicago. Oh, that's great. No, everything's going real well. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, no, you know what? Something happened today, which is terrific. It sounds like we may have something great to go home to. Yeah. No, we'll tell you all about it when we see you. What? All right. I'll tell Buford. Oh, Mrs. Whitaker, before you hang up, Laura and I want to thank you again for everything.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Right. Tomorrow. Okay. Our best of wit. Okay. Bye. Did you hear?
One side.
Well, they're coming back. They want to spend Thanksgiving here. So, looks like the honeymoon's over.
But at least there's one good thing about it. Tomorrow, we're going to be home for Thanksgiving dinner.